Hello, everybody. Welcome to this Tori Podcast episode number two, Vtubers. On this morning episode or tonight episode, whatever it is for you guys, uh, I made a mistake, which is not going to be mentioned. I mean, you guys might notice, but I made a mistake. It's mainly my fault, but we'll continue with the podcast regardless, nonetheless. So, just give me a small second. Okay, I think this is good. So, let me start with the intro as it should be. Welcome on the Tori Podcast number 2, episode 2, VTubers. I'm Toripio9823. I am, with lore wise titles, Devourer of Souls, The Great Hunger, Destroyer of Universe, and Maker of One, some, and responsible for the burning of many heavens and frozen of many hells. But the most important title of them all, and the title that goes beyond, I am an uncertified dumbass. So without further ado, we shall start. Now, for this time, I didn't prepare something specific. In a second. Oh, did it change? I think you guys might see that. Okay, this is good. So, for tonight's stream, you guys will see somewhere of my process of doing this research, which I didn't have the time to do uh, an effective one. Hmm. Why did this went? God fucking damn it! This has to be in English. For some reason, this went the other way around. Typical. Give me a second. Yeah, I have it already translated. Well, this is going to be fun. So, anyway, regardless of the situation, on uh, tonight's stream, we're gonna be talking about VTubers. Is gonna be a general state of how an explanation of what a VTuber is, a little bit of history, all that. So there are gonna be some subjects that I wanted to touch, but there was maybe we don't have the people for that, and I don't know if you guys would like to participate a little bit more. If you guys can see the chat, you know what? Let's do this a little bit different. This stream tonight might not we might not have a guest as it should be, or maybe we do. We're gonna have the chat next on the chair of the guest, on the guest chair tonight. Let it be. So anything you guys type in there is gonna show up on the stream. So we might have a different understanding of what a VTuber is. So we're gonna try to find a we're gonna try to understand what a VTuber is according to history, according to some pages and some people speaking. It's gonna be more about the basics, but there's gonna be more some subjects that I think that nowadays have become more important especially on the on Twitter, and these subjects have affected a lot of people in the VTuber community, a community that I'm happy to be part of, a community that I think this has affected a lot. And although it is to blame towards the members of the V2, you could the blame can be put on the members of the community. It cannot be dismissed that sometimes it is the fans that push things towards something, and towards some of the problems that community has had. But let's in this episode let's describe what a VTuber is. So let's go on with this. This is on Wikipedia. Once again, all the links will be on. I think I have the BOD on. Give me a second. I think I have it on. Yes, I do have it on, which is good. So let's back to this. Hopefully the BOD. Give me a second. I'm really worried that I'm supposed to have this thing on. Here. Yes, we have it on. We do have it on, people. Anyway, so according to Wikipedia, oh, I forgot. Sorry. The all the information, all the links, all the places I have found. This information that I'm showing you is gonna be on the description of the YouTube video of the stream. So the VOD video of the stream is gonna be on YouTube. You know the channel is Toripodcast 9823, and in the description all the links is gonna be there as the links of the video, the music, the links for the music I use on the intro. Something I'm gonna start doing in this type of which I think this will make give me trouble. Maybe I edit this part. Maybe I don't put the time frame of the beginning. Anyway, let's start with this. A VTuber, a VTuber or YouTuber virtual, in English virtual YouTuber, is a YouTuber or streamer who use digital models, mostly inspired in anime style, generally with software tools like Live 2D or a model 3D model. God damn it! It's really difficult to do the translation. Anyway, give me a second. Can we edit this? Oh god, no. Let's go back. It's gonna be a lot of trouble. Anyway, um, commonly used on a media of motion capture to to show off through avatars. The tendency started in Japan in the middle of 2010 and beginning of 2020. It became a phenomenon, an international phenomenon in the internet, existing VTubers, giving existence to VTubers all around the world. Sorry if I'm having a lot of trouble. Most of the time, sometimes I have. You're not a dumbass. I am, Sheriff. It's just that it doesn't show too much on stream. Just to give you guys an advantage, a heads up, I cannot do puzzle maps on Gmod for some reason. The last time I was in there, for some reason, I discovered a way to bring the guns that I have installed as mods on Gmod, and I went the nuclear option because I was frustrated with the puzzle. God damn it. Anyway, uh, so this small definition is how a VTuber works. God, I wish I had all this in English already. It's 3 a.m. for me. General view. We're gonna go with this. Yeah, the VTuber use avatars created with what, like we said, with softwares like Live 2D, and their characters used to be the usually designed by online artists. Mm, the activities, the regular activities, the common activities of the YouTubers include constant communication with the audience, singing, dancing, normally using 3D models. Something that I will never do. I'm not gonna sing. Maybe drunk, maybe not. Transmitting games, which is what usually we do. Some B2s specialize on the production of original songs. We can, I don't know, it will be right to mention some big names. Oh, it's saying it's 1:10 a.m. for you. Nice. I wish there was that hour. Anyway, so I don't know. It will be okay if we mention some popular names. I'm a little bit hesitant on that because I don't want to clinch to to have the hook on. You know what? Fuck it. If we go by original name, original song content creators, we can go by. Oh, fucking that! What's going on in there? What the hell? There's a lot of people talking. You gotta be kidding me, guys! Can you hear the notice sound on the stream? Can you guys hear it? Yes, okay. Thank you. Please, please. If you keep hearing it more, please do a clip. I know I don't have the usual commands, but please do a clip because on episode 3, we're going to use all the clips, any clips that come from this as info for evidence to use against a guest we're going to have October 1st on the episode 3 podcast. Please, somebody clip all this stuff so we have evidence. Or, maybe not. It's okay. I'm still gonna make a mess about it. Anyway, so, if we are to put some content creators for original songs, we cannot go without Calliope Mori, obviously. There is more, there is more. There's another one that I usually watch. I usually hear. And she has her own content. Oh, Takanashi Kiara, obviously. We cannot go Hololive. We cannot forget Hololive for this. Hololive does a lot of dancing, karaoke, original song. Original songs. Gagura, Susei. I'm sorry that I didn't mention all the names. It's just I'm working my brain up with this because there is a VTuber, a Japanese VTuber that I usually watch here for her cover songs. Oh, god damn it! I don't know where it is. Anyway, I might show you guys later, or maybe do a post about it on Twitter. Anyway, so oh, this is an example that somebody put in the Wikipedia page. Tsukino Mido from Nijisanji, YouTuber Betrol VTuber. Nijisanji is a really good group. Anyway, okay. Yeah, the original songs, or they have a close link to, yes, close link towards music. Many companies are pushing forward the relations between VTubers and the musical industry. Uh, it makes sense when you see all the videos, all the music, original songs are coming. Establishing discographic marks, and they oh yeah, and the recently done in many places the virtual concerts that a lot of people are really excited for seeing on not the events on stream, no, concerts that sometimes are streamed, sometimes are not. Anyway, moving on. They usually be presented by the stars characters kayfabe. If you know about uh, professional wrestling, you might know what kayfabe is. Maybe we'll mention it later. Not too different, yes. Like what we were saying, not too different like the professional wrestling. Maze, fighter for the WWE, started transmitting on Twitch as a VTuber in 2021. Oh, I didn't know this. We learn from this stuff. I don't do many of it. I don't do too much on my investigation. I usually just check on things and watch stuff real quick. That's something bad on me, but that's the why for this type of podcast. It is for having a conversation about it. As we are speaking about, we are learning, slowly learning, and having the conversation. It's yeah. We comment about the two professions was their own, yeah, the both professions for this professional wrestler were basically the same. It is a character that you make, and you interpret that character in the way you are trying. The VTubers are associated with culture and aesthetic popular in Japan. Mm, I mean, for us, it might be, but I don't know. Like anime and manga. Uh, and oh my god, I cannot do the translation without sounding like a lot of gibberish. Oh, Coco, thank you for following. We'll be lurking. Oh, thank you for the lurk. Okay. Anthropomorphism is the Moe. I am. Oh my god. Let the creation know I cannot pronounce every word of the universe. And I'm supposed to be something power. I am powerful as the create. Oh my god. Anyway, technology. Oh my. There's a lot of things I cannot say. And there is so much information here. I feel so. Oh, god damn it. Why? Why? Wikipedia, why do you have to send me, instead of sending me to the English version of this page, why you need to send me to the Spanish one? Send me to English. Fuck. What else do I have that I can actually. Oh, yeah, I forgot. If you guys want to check this, it's gonna be on the description. Sorry for my unprofessional way of doing this. This is the second episode. I'm fucking this up really fast. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't punish me for saying bad words. Who knows, actually. So, going to the next source. This is a good source so far. There's a lot of stuff I didn't know in here, in this Wikipedia page. Probably, oh yeah. Yeah, when it's about entertainment, when it is something about VTubers, anime, manga, all the weebs in the universe, come to Wikipedia to make sure all the information is there. all the links, all this reference. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we can talk. Why Pokemon between Twitch stream has everyone talking. This is something interesting because there is another VTuber from Mexico that some people do not consider him a VTuber since he didn't start from being a VTuber, but all the fame that he got, all the grow up he achieved is when he started considering himself a VTuber, and he's a flesh. He started as a flesh streamer, something that some people in the VTuber community mention as fleshy. He started out this like that, but when he started considering himself a VTuber, he actually got uh, he made himself a VTuber model. You know what? Let's show it. Let's show it. He's really funny. He knows. Uh, Here it is. Silberg. This is Silberg. This is Silberg. Knuckles. The Do you know the way? Knuckles. Now, this is Silberg, a flesh when he was a flesh streamer. The same name, all that stuff. When he achieved his success, he was starting to using this model, and from here on out, all his YouTube media, all his media, his TikTok media, Twitch, Twitter, all the YouTube was with this. Yes, there is a lot of photos of his flesh, of his IRL, his real life face, but all the branding on Silberg is on this. Why? It's very simple. He respected what a VTuber is supposed to be. He's not one of these fake VTubers where is people. Where is it? Where is it? I saw a picture about this. There is a lot of memes, and this actually was happening in the week that Twitch was doing the VTuber takeover. There was people, flash streamers, normal streamers, who are not VTubers, not PNG tubers, none of that, and they were using the VTuber tag, showing their face. They are a misunderstanding to people who are trying to understand what is a VTuber. Why do I say that? This because there is people that they actually type the tag on the search bar in Twitch page VTuber, and the more they're gonna show you the more popular ones. If you are not following anyone who uses the VTuber tag, they're gonna show you the more popular ones. So Hokime, all her fame, all the success that she has is as a flesh tuber, as a flesh streamer. So that's something that it's on that she doesn't need uh, this much of a help. If we see it in a way, if she wanted to brand as a VTuber, I honestly think that that's up to her. But in the way of Silberg, he was. There is people that do not recognize him as a VTuber when he respected something that many people do not respect about VTubers. So moving on, this is the web page is called Hipertextual, which in English is supposed to be hypertextual. Now this is, and they're trying to explain the VTubers and how they are making a lot of money. Here's the beginning of the popularity for VTuber, Kizuna Ai. This this is the one that started all praise to Kizuna Ai. I can't believe that all this damn time I'm the one that has to be punished for everything. This house, I cannot even do something really nice for myself because, oh no, you're doing something that we do not agree with. My parents do not agree with, so they have to go after me of every second of it. God fucking damn it, this is a subject that I wanted to touch. So let's start with this. This is the web page called The Game Maker. What is a VTuber? This is the definition of VTubers. Virtual YouTuber or VTuber is a content creator who uses motion capture technologies to portray an animated character on YouTube or Twitch. VTubers are mostly commonly associated with gaming and anime, with many popular VTubers using anime-style characters in their content. VTubing is originated in Japan in the mid to 2010, with the majority of VTubers streaming and creating content in Japanese at this time, and has since become popular in English-speaking parts of the world in 2020. Okay, this is something that many of us knew. VTubers didn't start in the rest of the world; they started in Japan. That's where everything became so popular. Actually, the well-known, the now known virtual concerts, where there's the VTuber, the model, as part of the main concert, they started in there. So everything that we see, oh, this is amazing. It didn't really start like that. If you see some of these, how they started in Japan, then we see well everything was starting. Okay, so moving on, the term virtual YouTuber was coined by one of the first major breakout VTuber stars, Kizuna Ai, which we mentioned before. In 2016, Kizuna maintained her status as one of the most popular VTubers until taking an indefinite hiatus in February of 2022. I feel really bad because this I started in February of 2022. However, virtual YouTubers yeah, existed years before Kizuna rose to stardom and coined the term. One of the very first virtual YouTuber creators was Ami Yamato. Yamato used her incredible animating skills to blend her virtual character with real-life surroundings and posted content ranging from blogs to movie parodies to makeup tutorials. Hmm, pretty much a YouTuber. Yamato herself was so early to the trend that she barely considered herself a VTuber and has been quoted as the saying, "Everyone is a person until of their true self. Everyone is a virtual on YouTube." Hmm, that doesn't sounds really bad. That sounds really good. Okay. Success in Japan. As mentioned above, VTubing has been popular in Japan with Japanese speakers since 2016, with Kusanai leading the charge. Other popular Japanese-speaking VTubers who debuted in the 2010s include Osu Marine, Kaguya Luna, Usa Pekora, and Shirakami Fubuki, Hololive. These creators, along with others, laid the foundation of VTubing and brought the content style to the attention of the masses. Whilst VTubers began becoming popular on the mid to 2010s, This wasn't really until the COVID-19 pandemic the content style took off in a huge way. Viewership of VTubers on Twitch grew at early twice at the rate that overall viewership on Twitch grew during the early months of 2020. Let's remember that on 2020, it wasn't just VTubers who rose to power. It was podcasts, everything else. Every content on YouTube, on the internet, grew really fast. While VTubers started out as individual running their own channels, maybe with small teams of people helping them, such as in the case of Ami Yamato, agencies and companies have now become a main source of VTuber content. The current biggest YouTuber agency on YouTube is Hololive, as we mentioned, with 22 of the 25 most subscribed VTubers on YouTube belonging to the agency. Other agencies such as Nisanji and Bichojo are also big names on the VTuber scene, which with each agency owning multiple different VTuber characters and have tens of millions of subscribers and followers between them. Global success. Being on the from the huge success of VTubers in Japan, VTuber has also grown exponentially in popularity in the Western market in recent years, or in other words, the Western weebs became part of the market. In fact, the number one most subscribed VTuber currently is Gaogura, God bless her, who overtook Kizunai follower count in June 2021, who is an English-speaking Western-based VTuber. Likewise, the fifth current most subscribed VTuber, Mori Calliope, God bless her, as well, is also English speaker and Western based. The success of English speaking VTubers such as Galgura and More Calliope displays the potential of English speaking VTubers and the success that they can have. Well, honestly, it's more about the weebs. Us, the weebs in. Oh fuck, I said something I shouldn't have done. Okay, anyway, most of us, the weebs in the Western society, the Western countries, we want more about that stuff. So we are simps. There's no other way to say it. So what next for VTubers? Well, there was a time that when okay, this is some stuff that I have said before, but when I discovered VTubers, it was in 2020, as many, and it was with Centraya. But here's the thing. Um, there was a time that it was said that there were rumors on the internet that apparently Bishoyo was gonna have the upper hand against Whole Life, with the saying that there was people thinking that Iron Mouse, big names once again, uh, was gonna be the lead for a Spanish-speaking branch. As we know, every language in the agencies are branches. You have the ID branch, which is the Indonesian branch, the GP branch, which is Japanese branch, EN for English branch, and the ES, who is supposed to be the Spanish branch. So there were rumors that Iron Mouse was supposed to be something like uh, the leading for Bishoyo going to Spanish Latin American countries. So the so the people from Mexico, Puerto Rico, Argentina, Colombia, Venezuela, Panama, Guatemala, Honduras, Chile. So, uh, so every Latin American country, the people will see a VTuber from an agency and enjoying all the content. Now, these were rumors that I was actually excited to hear. That it was, oh, maybe we are gonna see something fun, because I discovered Iron Mouse after I discovered Centraya. but that never happened. Other VTubers in Spanish, yes, as we mentioned before, Silberg. There are many others in the Spanish community that they are VTubers. We see there is a couple I can mention: Silberg, Amy Cookies, Millie. I don't remember the name. Hmm. It's not Rakan. Fuck. Well, I will post a link with a list of Spanish-speaking VTubers. But there is a good amount of VTubers. Now, the thing was that the part of the rumors with Iron Mouse being like a lead, a start to the Spanish community, Spanish-speaking countries, people saying that was because there is none on Hololive, or that's what is generally known. Because apparently, another once again naming big names, Amelia Watson from Hololive, Ian, she can speak Spanish really good. So without being mentioned, let's show a clip really quick. This is the Spanish. We're gonna show you a video of Amelia Watson speaking Spanish. So this is apparently there is not too many people know about this for some reason. Is there is a lot of people that say that Amelia Watson is from Spain. So who knows? But let's watch.
Teammates, ¿dónde estás? Bienvenido a mi stream. Vamos a rapar. Ese es como tú dice a rapar. Yeah, ¿es un palabra? Soy número uno, detectivo Amelia Watson de Hololive Inglés Generation 1. Estamos hablando español.
It's not a perfect Spanish, but honestly, it's something. Oh no, you guys are seeing the damage here. Anyway, you gotta be kidding me! Just 40 minutes. I wanted to have a full conversation with you guys. Honestly, but I will not forget to mention something to you guys that it's worth it. So, as I mentioned before, there are a couple of things that can be said, subjects that can be taken from the VTuber community, and this is the designs. Something that is gonna be. Will then make a episode about it, and I will show you the episodes that are gonna come from here. If you're gonna type it wrong, anyway, let's do that. Designs, toxicity in the community. This is gonna be a touchy. This is gonna be a problematic topic, but it needs to be talked about. And what should? Oh yeah, big VTubers and small VTubers. Uh, I'm gonna have to explain this, the last one, that it's gonna be done, since this episode's gonna last 40 minutes or 50 minutes, 1 hour probably. Anyway, so um, the designs is gonna be more about process. Give me a second just to make sure. Okay. Process and OG, originality. Toxicity of the community is gonna take some subjects that honestly make a big difference, and the why the big VTubers and small VTubers. I'm gonna say this with all due respect, and this is something that I like to mention, because you guys can, when I make the Twitter post with all the links, I want you guys to type if if you are VTubers or not VTubers. This is something I really all are content creators. This is gonna be interesting to do. In my case, when I and respond or type to I comment on a post from a VTuber that I enjoy watching, or that I look up to, or I enjoy the content on Twitter, I type it as a fan. I never try to type it as a content creator, because I find it disrespectful to try to have to force conversation. Well, not disrespectful, a little bit creepy to try to force a conversation by punching and punching. They're trying to send some tons of messages, and because there is certain people that comment on every post a VTuber does or a streamer does, and then when they are doing content, they want to force those content creators, because they say, "Oh, I always participate in everything you do on social media." No, when I type something is as a fan. In sometimes when they are saying they are doing a post as, how do I put it, as giving advice to others. Like, I'm gonna show something of my Twitter feed, not my Twitter feed, but my Twitter, and this is an old thing. Oh my god, I have to be really careful there. Uh-huh. Yeah. No. How do I search? Oh, here. Mentions. Where is it? This is gonna be something old. But this, what I type, was on curiosity as a small VTuber and a small content creator that thankfully, uh, in this case, it was Kimrai who typed it. And I'm really grateful for that advice, because it's something I take into account in all this stuff that I do. Just let me find this thing. Oh, the draw that Buichiwa did. A baby Tori is eating a taco. This thing is canon, by the way. Canon to the lore. Where is it? No. Uh, no. No, this is the little trouble I got myself into, but honestly, I got myself into that. Okay, this is an advice. So, Kimrai, this was on April 3rd. Kimrai Dark Mistress made a post saying, VTuber tip. When starting, it can be tempting to make your existing friends mods or your first few community members mods. Mods are vital part of your team brand identity and should not be picked lightly. They deserve respect but also need to be respected. They also need to have respect for your content. This was a question that I made with all the respect of the world as I was curious. How can I tell if they are not respecting my content? The response was if they frequently derail a stream, if they seem to have a habit of creating unnecessary drama, if they make decisions to ban at their leisure without ever consulting you, if they don't hold themselves as a respectful and professional standard when representing you. Now, this was something I typed as a content creator, a small content creator looking for advice on a VTuber tip. This was me doing this stuff. Many things that I usually do, many replies that I do, many times, many of this stuff is as a fan. For example, oh my god, this is a froggy uh, post, and I respond with a source of power and fun. This was just for fun. I don't expect some froggy to answer and oh no, you need to answer. No, no, no. Fuck that. Something else. Uh, there's another one. I naming big names right now. Oh, here's a good example. Juniper made this post, and I posted this. Where is the proof that this is a god mistake? There are nothing, and I don't care because this is the difference between a fan typing something. Why? For the fun of it. There's nothing else. There's a lot of times that I do it for fun. Sometimes I'm curious. Sometimes it's, it might look like I'm trying to get something. I don't expect anything because I don't want. This happens once, as I mentioned before. Please, I know I mentioned a lot of times, but has been something for me to keep attention on. You guys know that I have rules for the chat. I know I haven't hit affiliate. That's on me. But one of the rules is at the end of every stream, there is a raid. There will be a raid for this stream as well. Once a friend suggested to raid Kimrai. I was happy about it because I didn't know she was streaming. I was streaming, I didn't want to miss her streams, so I went in there. We went, it was me and other two viewers, a 3 person rate. Everything so far, I think she was on BRB. I didn't care. Nobody named me or anything. I didn't care. I was really having fun because in my mind, it was, I hit the jackpot. I, I am still on time to enjoy a Kimrai stream of one of my favorite VTubers. I can enjoy this. I can leave the stream on. I can hear the stream. I can do all the stuff. So what happens? One of the fans DMs me on private and starts saying that I'm trying to climb from her success. And I said, no, somebody suggested that we do a raid here. I was okay with it. Now, after that, there was like some messages. I deleted everything because I didn't want that stuff. In the end, I put a rule that I made there, and that rule we can see it on my settings. It will remain there to the end of time. So, okay, it's not in. We cannot see it here. Unfortunate. Anyway, that rule is very simple. Do not suggest big streamers, please, to do the raids. We do not. I want to respect every content creator content because it's their work that they put. It is time and a lot of stuff. And I mean, right now we are gonna do a raid, and I want to leave in a really good message. Not because I can teach somebody something. No, I'm an all certified dumbass. I cannot do a puzzle map on my own. I need help for that. God, I do need a lot of help for doing a puzzle map. So yeah, I need a lot of help to do a puzzle map because if I don't need help, I go the nuclear option. That has already happened, so let's not let that happen again. But I didn't notice my mic was muted. Sorry. So we're gonna do a raid to Mokari, but just to remember this: if some of the friends that I have doing the, I have gained on the B2B community gets to be a B2B, big B2B, I will always support them. And if we do a raid towards a channel and somebody comes, I don't care. In that moment, I will do as much raids that I can to give them support because they are friends. They are the people that I trust in this community. Without further ado, thank you guys for the time given. Thank you, Coco, for the follow, and I hope you guys enjoy. During the on Wednesday, there's gonna be a stream, but that stream it will be done mostly Spanish. It's gonna be my little return to League of Legends LAN server. Gonna be with some friends. Tori Podcast episode 3 will be done with two guests. Those guests will be announced on Friday, but that podcast will be done on Saturday, GMT 5:11 p.m. The GMT 5 is a time zone, so you guys can find a way. Goodbye, and thank you for coming by.
Thank you. Oh,
Cute mock attacks.
oh, mocha tax. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the tax. Thank you for the tax. Yes, good tax. Ice is always on point with his taxes. His mocha tax. Thank you for the raid, though, again, Tori. How was your stream? I'm trying to do something. I do have a free spot actually.